everybody. Welcome back to Monster Motorsports Diecast Racing Network, home to the Pacific Rim Speedway. I am your host, Rubber Toe, and we are broadcasting atop the Yomatsu Hara Sakai Tower, and today is the finale of Scrappers Showdown. 32 drivers built their best junkyard-themed racer as if it was put together in a scrapyard pick and pull, and wow, they have all gotten through. No, 4 drivers, only 4. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I am falling all over my words. These 4 drivers that have made it to the finals got past all 32 car field to make it here to week 8 to the finale. And don't forget, on every finals tournament, we do make a special announcement for our next mail-in tournament that we host the signups over on redlinederby.com. So you want to stay and watch to the very end of this video to figure out what is our next tournament. All right, so let's recap who the final 4 drivers in the finale are, shall we? All right, kicking off with Sam Hall from Team DRT 3K in that Peaches Dodge van. He'll be going up against Disaster Jack in that Mercury Cougar, one of 2 Cougars in the finals. He'll also be going up against the other Cougar from Dubious Diecast, the team of Mr. Dark driving behind the wheel, and Mrs. Nefarious in the pits, calling out all dangers to Mr. Dark. And last, but certainly not least, James Ironbeard from Ironbeard Customs down in Texas, driving a Mustang Fastback. That's what it is, a Ford Mustang Fastback. Here they are lined up for lap 1. You got Sam Hall and Disaster Jack on the front row, Mr. Dark and James Ironbeard on the back row, kicking off the finals. Here we go, lap 1. And out in front, Sam Hall almost loses it, but he's out in front, takes the win. Here comes James, and James rolls it over the jump and giving the win to Sam Hall. And it looks like with James Ironbeard crashing after the jump, he ends up blocking the other 2 cars, making it a triple DNF. Watch the replay. You see Sam almost lose it there on the danger fence, and all 4 cars bumper to bumper. This is exactly what you want to see in the finals. And James gets a little greedy, tries to pass over the jump, and Sam throws him into the danger fence, causing Ironbeard to roll and blocking Mr. Dark and Disaster Jack. Oh, I hope they didn't wake up the sisters. That is not what we need here in the finale. Man. And here they lined up for lap 2. No, do I hear it? They did. They woke up the sisters of the kaiju. James Ironbeard in the pole position. What is going to happen here? Here they go. You can hear the sisters chanting in the background. And James, wow, James gets rolled over, gets pushed sideways all the way from Kickapoo Pass. And with a quadruple DNF in Kaiju's lair, home of the sisters of the kaiju. Wow. Check out the replay here. And I'm getting word from Holly that James Ironbeard just broke the record for the longest traveled distance on the Pacific Rim sideways. That is, nobody's ever done that before. All the way from Kickapoo Pass down past Gate 5. I don't know if that's a record that you want to be proud of, but sideways all the way down. But while we clean up this disaster, we're going to take a quick short break. You don't want to go anywhere. Hey everybody, no matter where you are, you can always watch our races here at the Rim. So be sure to check out all of the playlists on our channel and leave us a comment below to tell us what you think. All right, all 4 drivers have reset lap 2 back at the top. James and Sam on the front row, Dark and Jack on the back row. Sam with the only one with points on the board. I don't hear the sisters, so it looks like this is going to be a clean lap side by side. James out in front, Dark in second. Sam spins, and both Dark and James spin. James spins again. And wow, photo finish for second place. James Ironbeard taking the win of lap 2 from the pole position, but what a fight for second all the way down to the wire. Check out the replay here. You see James gets the whole shot, and Dark fights his way in second. And there's a fight going on between Sam Hall and Disaster Jack. Sam gets spun around, and I don't know how Sam catches up, but James does a 360. Dark does a 180 after the jump, and here comes Sam Hall. Wow. And it is a fight all the way down to the finish line because James gets sideways and Sam Hall pushes through. We're going to have to freeze frame it here and get a closer look to see who took second. And Mr. Dark edges out Sam Hall by a bumper to take second place. What a fight all the way to the end. Here are your point standings as we enter lap 3. Mr. Dark now in the pole position. James Ironbeard moves over to the front right. Here they go. You'll be able to see the beauty between Mr. Dark and Mrs. Nefarious. Look at Mr. Dark take off. Here comes Disaster Jack right on his tail. And wow, Mr. Dark with a double block on that final straight to keep first. And you know, Mrs. Nefarious had a hand in that, calling out to her driver who is right on his tail. Look at the replay. Jack forces his way into second place. James drops back to third, but then Jack flooring it, catching up to Mr. Dark, going around the the Kaiju's lair. And look at this. Dark blocks once and blocks a second time right before the finish line. Wow. Lap 4, and 3 points separate all 4 drivers. It is nowhere near being done here yet. Jack starting off lap 4 in the pole position. Here they go. Round the sewer vent, and Jack gets the whole shot. Sam gets sideways back, and Jack just takes off to take the win, followed by Sam in second, James in third, and Mr. Dark in fourth. 6.0628 run time for Jack. Very good time here at the rim. You see here on the replay, Jack gets the whole shot. Sam almost gets sideways coming out of Kickapoo, forces his way in front of Mr. Dark, but then James pushes past Mr. Dark to overtake for third, but then James just cannot catch up to Sam Hall, who's able to stay in second, and that is how they finish. Jack in first, Sam Hall in second, James Ironbeard in third, and Mr. Dark with a quick J-turn to come in fourth. All right, lap 5 as they line. Wait a minute, whoa. Ironbeard and Dubious Diecast are in the wrong positions. We gotta stop. Holly, can you radio down there and stop the lap? Stop, no, they were in the wrong spots. Here they go, they take off for lap 5. Sam Hall out in front. Sam Hall takes off. None of the other cars are even in the frame. Sam Hall takes the win. Oh, and James Ironbeard takes second place. James was in position 4 on the outside. Sam Hall with his sub 6. Can he beat his previous lap time? No, he cannot. His other Luigi car stays on as a faster car with 5.8029 seconds. I'm being told that the officials are conversing right now about whether to restart this lap. But you see here, even though James Ironbeard started in the outside back row, should have been on the inside row, he is able to get second. You see Dark actually rolls it in the helipad, comes to a stop here at gate 4 on his roof, and then we got to see what happens to Disaster Jack. I don't know. Maybe Jack needs to change his name, because Disaster is not a name you want in your team name or even your driver name. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. But right here, you see Jack take a detour coming out of Kaiju's lair right before gate 6. Not sure what happened to Jack's Cougar, but he just comes flying off, and James takes second place. And while we take a break and the officials discuss it, we're going to be right back. Hey, if you like what we're doing here at the Rim and you would like to support our channel, just click on the donate button below or become a channel member. We greatly appreciate it. All right, I am being told by officials that they are not restarting that lap, but they will come back with an explanation at the end of the race. But the drivers are in the correct positions here for lap 6. James Ironbeard now in the pole position. Hits the slingshot, gets out in front, gets the whole shot around Kickboot, but here comes Sam Hall. James spins, but James able to stay out in front for first, Sam in second, and Jack in third. And where, oh where, is Mr. Dark? He did not cross the finish line. All right, track Mr. Dark. Sam gets out in front of him coming out of Kickapoo Pass, pushing Mr. Dark back to third place. And then, oh, wow! Mr. Dark violently hits the danger fence, going over the jump, and Jack somehow just goes right under Mr. Dark to get past him. And Dubious Diecast comes to a stop right there in Kaiju's lair. Does that rhyme? There and lair? It does. Oh, my goodness. It is all about the commentary today. Lap 7. So, it looks like Sam Hall and James Ironbeard are the two fighting for the win, but Mr. Dark now in the pole position for lap 7. Here they go. Around the sewer vent, Dark gets the whole shot. Now James Ironbeard gets sideways in the back, and then Dark just takes off for the win. Sam Hall did not cross the finish line. That was the one thing going in Sam Hall's favor. He has not DNF'd this entire round. So let's see what happens to Sam. He gets out in front of Jack, even though James gets spun around in front of him. Coming around the helipad turn. Here they come over the jump. And oh, James clips the danger fence. And then Sam Hall rides up on his roof. But then James pushes that big old van off the track as they exit Kaiju's lair. Look at that. Sam is on his roof, but then James just pushes him off. Get off me. And the only DNF for Sam in this tournament, it comes at lap 7. 8th and final lap. And oh, with that DNF, James Ironbeard is now in the lead by 1 point over Sam Hall. Both of those drivers starting from the back row. They're going to have to get around Jack and Mr. Dark to see who wins. Jack out in front. Sam Hall spins. Mr. Dark gets around Sam Hall. Jack gets sideways. Oh, Sam gets sideways. A crash right there at the finish line. A pile up for sure, but all 4 cars cross the finish. Look at the replay here. Jack gets the whole shot, and Sam forces his way in front of Mr. Dark yet once again, but then overcorrects, does a 180. Mr. Dark pushes around the outside, but then he too overcorrects. As they go over the jump, Sam Hall floors it and pushes past Mr. Dark, and he passes underneath as they go around Kaiju's lair, and Sam Hall gets just a bumper in front of Dubious Diecast, but then Jack gets sideways, causing Sam to get sideways, and they all bunch up right here at the end. We know Jack finishes in first, Sam in second, Dark in third, and James in fourth. How does the point shake out? Sam Hall takes the championship here for Scrappers Showdown by 1 point over James Ironbeard. Congratulations, Team DRT 3K and Sam Hall. And those Peaches decals were provided by Rust Belt Customs. So if you want to be fast, you need to contact Rust Belt Customs and get yourself a pair of decals, because they made that Dodge van fast. Wow. Congratulations. Scrapper himself is down at the finish line, congratulating Sam Hall from Team DRT 3K. He is the Scrappers Showdown champion of 2023. He's going to be moving on to the season end tournament known as the King of Monsters, where all 8 champions duke it out. But we're going to be right back with our final thoughts after this break. Hey everybody, don't forget to pick up your commemorative Scrappers Showdown t-shirt or pint glass. We also have other fun items in our shop like Sisters of the Kaiju and the upcoming Copacabana tournament. Wow. Wow, oh wow, oh wow. Congratulations, Sam Hall from TMDRT 3K. You pulled it out with a van. And during the break, I was actually able to talk with the officials. So here is why the officials did not rerun that controversial lap 5. So just to recap, Sam Hall was in the pole position, Mr. Dark inside back row, James Ironbeard outside back row. Now, Dark and James were supposed to be switched. James was supposed to be on the inside following Sam Hall. But with Sam Hall in that pole position, he got a sub-6. Fastest time we've seen that van run. Now, Mr. Dark, even though he was behind Sam, he DNFs. Jack DNFs. And from position 4, James Ironbeard actually takes second place. So the reason why the officials did not rerun lap 5 is because the fastest that James Ironbeard has run in this tournament is a 6.15 lap run. And Sam Hall ran a sub-6 second run on that lap. So with James Ironbeard never beating a sub-6, and he actually got second place, the officials didn't feel like they needed to rerun, and that James Ironbeard actually finished better than he probably would have and if the lap was rerun. So that's why the lap was not rerun. Officials made the call. It is what it is. That is the craziness of diecast racing. So in 2 weeks, we're going to be kicking off the Copacabana Racing Tournament Viper Edition. Man, my throat's a little scratchy. Pardon me 1 second. So yeah, in 2 weeks, we're going to be kicking off with 32 more drivers, all building a Dodge Viper. Duking it out here, starting off in 2 weeks. But as I mentioned in the beginning, there is a special announcement at the end of this video for the next mail-in tournament, which the signups will be on redlinederby.com. The link might be in the description below. I don't know. It might be. Who knows? But for all fairness, it will not go live until this video is released. This race is released to all public viewers. So, I am Rubbertoe. It has been my pleasure, and I just want to wish everyone to be safe and keep your wheels on the road.